I was a pedal in high school on a rainy Monday morning. So this is your high school, Winona. I like it. Thanks. I'm not fitting. I'm very punk rock in a school full of preppy people. Great people like you stand out, Winona. I've never known too many people in human history who did exceptional things in this world who were conformists. I don't really try to fit in. I don't have any real friends. Here, my friends are adults such as who mentor me, such as Timothy Leary, Tom Waits, and my parents. That's so fucking cool, Winona. It's amazing to get to meet you here in 1985 from the year 2022, having seen movies that you will be in the future. Looking forward to being in those movies. I've read so many fascinating things about you, Winona. You have the coolest upbringing, growing up in a community of artists and intellectuals who taught you how to go through life in a very independent, free spirited way. You had you embody virtues that I identify with and live by. Meeting you for these reasons is a fulfilling a fulfillment of my destiny. I agree. Also, Winona, there's something about your aura. Just by looking at you, I feel a profound sense of connection. I look into your eyes, and I can see deep into the very depths of unconditional love. My love for you is something I can eloquently express in words, and also something that I feel on an esoteric level. I'm naturally drawn to you. It was beautifully stated. I want to help you with the bullies, Winona. What can we do about it? I had a great idea. Maybe we could trap them to school for the weekend. When the other students are out partying and having the time of their lives over the weekend, these douchebags will be trapped in school. How agonizing it would be for those dumb guys to be trapped in school? School is a place that they hate. It's where they find out how stupid they are by failing a test. Yeah, especially on the weekends. bear and terrorize innocent people. That'd be awesome. The only question is, how do we pull this off? This is going to require some brilliant strategizing. I have an idea. I wonder if we. I wonder if we can conspire with the principal. Do you think that the principal will be willing to conspire with us to trap the bullies in the school for the weekend? These bullies are a real problem for the school. They're cruel to people. I think that maybe the principal will be able to see our side of it and go along with it. I think that we should talk to her. Yeah, maybe. I just thought of something. Do you know that good-looking English teacher, Miss Chevalier? Yeah, what about her? What if we had her seduce the bullies into staying after class with her? They'll think that they're in for some sexy fun with her. They will be waiting for her in her classroom, and she can lock the doors of the school while they are waiting, trapping them inside. I love it. This revenge is going to be utterly exquisite in its pleasure. I'm so happy and excited about it. Yeah, Mike, this is going to be splendid. I love you so much, Winona. Yeah, Mike, this is, well, wait a minute. Okay. It's going to be, it's great to be with you. Our relationship is beautiful. You are my destiny. The next day arrives, and Miss Chevalier gives her lecture in her class. I hope you were illuminated by my lecture in the development of language skills in the early primal humans. I've got an announcement. We'll be taking a field trip next week to the Museum of American Literature in Dubuque, Iowa. So your name is Jizia. I had a. Okay. Wait a minute. Have a great weekend. As the students are leaving for the weekend, Miss Chevalier approaches Ernie and Bert. Hi, Ernie and Bert. Hi, Miss Chevalier. Yeah, hi, Miss Chevalier. I would like you guys to stay after class today for something important. Important? Something important? Stay after class for something important? Yeah, Miss Chevalier. All you had to say that was for something important. We'll stay after class for something important. I'm glad you want to stay after class. All of a sudden, Miss Chevalier frantically runs out of the school and locks the doors. The students, Ernie and Bert, are trapped in the school for the weekend. That bitch, Miss Chevalier, trapped us in the school for the weekend. Nothing gets past you, Ernie. What are we going to do at the school all weekend? Certainly not learn. Why start now? We've got to get them back. Let's have something ready for Monday. Maybe we should put crazy glue in Miss Chevalier's chair so her ass gets stuck to it. We need something more clever, Ernie. That's not our strong suit, Bert. We are not clever, Bert. We'll think of something. Let's start this. um, Like Winona, go to Winona's house after school. There, Mike meets Winona's mother Cynthia and her father Michael. Hi, Mr. and Mr. Hi, Mr. and Mrs. Horowitz. You have a fine daughter. I like how you raised her. Her values are those of free spiritedness, independence, self reliance, and love. Thanks so much, Mike. That's kind of you. I have something to tell you, Mr. and Mrs. Horowitz. I'm from the future. I'm from the year 2022. Really? That's fascinating. How did you get here? I discovered a way to travel through time through the sheer power of my imagination. That's amazing. Yeah, how incredible. It's so fascinating to be here in the homestead of Winona Ryder in Petaluma, California. This place holds a mythological significance for me. I feel in love with Winona. I fell in love with Winona, and from there I wanted to know about her background and her her acting is of a transcendence that is so captivating that it takes on a life of its own in tandem with this life. Her acting is an art form that not only reflects life, but puts life into a realm that is illuminated by the meaning and that is illuminated by meaning and significance. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, thanks, Mike. I'm glad you love our daughter. My pleasure. How do you like our home? I love it. That's nice. It was nice to meet you. Yeah, Mike. It was good to meet you too. Would you like to take a walk, Mike? Sure, Winona. Mike and Winona start walking around the neighborhood. They walked to the streets where American Graffiti was filmed. Because American Graffiti was filmed in Petaluma, California, the same town where Winona Ryder grew up. And so within my narrative for American Graffiti 2, or 3 rather, myself and Winona are walking through the streets of Petaluma, California, the town where American Graffiti, on the streets where over the very streets where American Graffiti was filmed. I like walking around here, and this is where American Graffiti was filmed. Isn't that cool? This is where I live. It's awesome. Suddenly, Michael and Winona see a car at the far end of the street. In it, there are the bullies from Petaluma High School, the guy who portrayed Toad in American Graffiti. So what I'm referring to now, how trippy and bizarre this is actually The bullies at the high school in Petaluma High School, where Winona Ryder went to high school, the actual bullies that went to that school, and the guy who played Toad in American Graffiti in the same car, and they pull up to me and Winona. Okay, and the guy who portrayed John Milner in the American Graffiti. So all those idiots. Wait a minute. So the John Milner guy is holding a knife to the Toad guy, and the bullies are taunting him. They drive off. What the fuck was that? It looked like the bullies from Petaluma High School, and the guy is from American Graffiti who portrayed John Milner and Toad. Yeah. Where the fuck does this continue? Okay. Okay.